Bloody waters, drowning. Every day, every day. I'm so excited for this hair because it matches my hair texture so well. Let's get into the details. This hair is from Iseehair. I do have a 20-inch Afro curly wig. Now, this does have an adjustable strap in the back in case you want it to be tighter. There are 4 combs, 2 on the side and 1 on the top. Now, let's get into the top details. So right here, you can see that it's not going to have any tracks showing like at the top. It's just hair. So that when you place this right behind that hairline, you see that hairline that I have created, y'all? Yeah, once I place the wig right behind that, you won't be able to see it. But I forgot to make a video on my camera of how I layered it. So here's a snippet of what I did on my phone, just to show you guys that I made my hair like a little bit round. Now, when you're cutting, make sure that you're taking a little bit at a time. Don't go scissor happy. I like to do mine to frame my face, a little bit under my eye, a little bit under my chin, and then a little bit down below, just to make the wig more circular. Now let's install the wig. So the comb in the back and the nape is going to go right under my braids so that it doesn't move. It's very secure. Then we're going to do the one on the left side. This is the comb. I'm just showing you. I'm just pushing the comb into my hair where the braids are. Now I'm going to do the top. Literally, this is so easy to install. This is all you have to do. And look, you want to make sure you're getting it as close to your hairline as possible so that when you do your leave out, everything is seamless. Now, for me, I really do enjoy like a little side action. I know some people wear this in the middle, but since there's no part, I just like to like push all the hair to the side. So we're going to first work with the wig. We're going to focus on that and then we're going to focus on the leave out. So get you some water, eco styling gel, anything, any like type of eco styling gel you want. This one is rosemary mint, I believe. And I'm just saturating the hair all over. I made sure to dampen it first. This wig is also washed and detangled before I did all of this. So I like to wash and detangle my wigs before I just put them on my head. And then we're going to just keep on going. We're going to do all this in sections because this hair is very thick. There's only one density option for this wig. So you want to make sure that you put this in sections to saturate all of it so that you don't miss any areas. I do believe this wig is fairly thick. Like you really don't need like any other density, even though there's not other options. The hair is very thick. So be prepared for that. Now, once the hair is saturated all over in each section, I wanted to show you guys like how much the hair shedded. This is how much hair that has come off. And when you're having a curly wig, that's just known. Like, you know that you're going to have some shedding because it's a curly wig. It gets a little bit, so now we're going to work on some finger coils. I like the ends to look very juicy and defined. So what I do is take my finger, wrap it around a piece of hair, go around and around and around, all the way down, pull it down, and that makes a little finger coil, just defines the curls a little bit better. I do that all over on the ends just because I like my ends to look super defined. I don't like them to look dry. Okay, so this is the mousse I like to use for my leave out. You can use whatever you like to define your curls, but this mousse really does help me define my curls. I also use the Eco Styling Gel on top of this as well. But first, I saturated my hair with water. I used the defining mousse, put that all over, and then I locked it in with some of the gel just so it can have a nice hold. So when you're dealing with this wig, you really want to like fuse your hair and the wig together. So what I like to do is take some pieces from the front of the wig and use my hair and make a little twist just so that they come together. So whenever you push it back, they're already kind of curled together. That's what I like to do. It's just way easier whenever, you know, the wind is blowing that the curls are already attached to each other. You get what I mean? So this is just a little method I like to do, and it's very useful. Instead of just pushing your hair back, you can just take pieces from the front of the wig, twist it with yours, and push it back. And you don't even notice that there's a twist there because the hair is already curly. I was taking a little bit of a break from the Got to Be gel for my edges, but it's my favorite like thing to use for my edges to stay down. Everything else I use just doesn't work as good. I love this edge control. It's not even edge control, it's gel. Let's say what it is. It's gel and it's my favorite. But yeah, I have to take a break from it from time to time just because I don't want my edges to become thin. I'm getting older, so we have to be careful. And from here, I would just let it air dry. I don't have a diffuser, but you can diffuse it so that it can get a little bit more volume. But once it's air dried, it's gonna be defined and really cute. And this is how I do the leave out. This is a close up. This wig is so comfortable. This is it close up. I'm gonna leave the link down below for you guys to purchase your own. Make sure you get the 20 inches. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.